Good morning. Good morning. Welcome or welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Monday, May the 20th, and we are here to look at the new releases that are coming out this week. And we're going to look at each genre each day of the week. So today we're going to be looking at cozy mysteries. Tomorrow we'll look at mysteries and thrillers, more of the gritty side of it. Wednesday we'll look at romance. Thursday, fantasy and science fiction. Friday is Freeform Friday, and we look at the things that aren't necessarily covered under those categories or more general fiction, but probably also more cozy mysteries because there's always a lot of cozy mysteries. I hope you had a good weekend. Quick announcements. I don't do sprints on Monday night. I think they're on Storms tonight. But I will have them tomorrow night. I do every Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And those are for 2.5 hours. And then on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. And those will be for 5 hours. Kim said, "Good morning. Visited the doggies yesterday and staying another week in June. Oh, that's fantastic. Did they miss you? I bet they went bonkers." Kim, know what to expect, so should be okay. Oh, exactly. You signed up for another week. Doctor appointment this afternoon, just regular visit. Okay. Well, after the doctor's visit, do something very nice for yourself. Go to a bookstore. Get some ice cream. Oh, I know I'm bad. Let me get rid of this. They were all over you? Oh, second mama. Second mama. All right. Let us look here. Okay, so we're looking at cozy mysteries being released this week. The Art of Murder, The Village Detectives and the Art of Murder by Fiona Walker, first in a series, supposedly. Welcome to the beautiful English village of Inkbury. Tucked deep in the North Wessex Downs, its only claim to fame is the picturesque riverside that once appeared in a Richard Curtis movie, that is, until the murder. Former stand-up comic Juno Mulligan has been suffering a serious sense of humor failure. Not only has she lost the love of her life, but she's having to relocate to the admittedly idyllic village of Inkbury to watch out for her elderly mother, who she generally is worried about, excuse me, worried might be marrying a wife killer. She hopes that her old friend, disgraced journalist turned novelist Phoebe Fredericks, can help her crack the case of whether her mother's perma-tanned, iceberg-smiled, 3 times a widower fiancé is hiding a murderous past. But before they have a chance, the local art dealer washes up distinctly dead in the village's famous river. His lover is in the frame, but Juno and Phoebe suspect there is a deeper secret, one that relates to Phoebe's own past and Juno's present. Will the unofficial village detectives agency solve the mystery before the killer strikes again? In sleepy inquiry, as they soon discover, living one's best midlife can be murder. Hi, Mary. Happy Monday. Good to see you all. Had a fun trip to the beach show. Was a good girl and stuck to a budget, but found some goodies. Oh, awesome. Kim says, hi. Good luck with your doctor's appointment this afternoon, Kim. Hope it is fast and full of good news. Indeed. Lights, Camera, Bones, a Sarah Booth Delaney mystery. Book number 27 by Carolyn Haynes. Delaney Detective Agency gets a taste of the spotlight when they are called to a case on a movie set in Greenville, Mississippi, right on the Mississippi River. Marlon Brandon, heir to a wealthy and influential political family, has brought a film crew to town to film a drama about the 1927 flood that submerged a great deal of Greenville. Marlon wants the world to know the story of the flood and the heroic role the Brandon ancestors played in rescuing dozens of local residents from drowning. Or at least that was the plan until he disappeared. If this weren't concerning enough, the situation appears even more dire when a severed foot is discovered in the Mississippi River and clues indicate that Marlin may have fallen victim to a freak bull shark attack. But as rumors swirl around the Delta about Marlin's motives for making the film, Sarah Booth and Tinky have to wonder whether a shark is to blame or an equally ferocious human offender. The show must go on, and Sarah Booth and her crew will have to investigate all manner of creatures over land and sea in order to solve the mystery and save the day. Murder at the Spelling Bee. Who wrote that one? Which one? The village murder one? Um, Hang on a second. I already shut it down. That is by Fiona Walker. There it is. Okay. Murder at the Spelling Bee by Lee Hollis, fourth in a Maya and Sandra mystery. The murder of a moderator for a school competition spells trouble for Portland PI partners and moms Maya Kendrick and Sandra Wallach. 12-year-old Rocco Finelli is a spelling bee champ in the making. He's the odds-on favorite to win the local middle school bee and go on to the regionals, the state, and ultimately the nationals, which is why someone is trying to intimidate him to drop out with a threatening note in his locker. Rocco's concerned parents hire Maya and Sandra to uncover the culprit and ensure their son's safety. But the competition turns killer when a high school teacher who's running the bee, clearly favoring certain students, is found dead in the school supplies closet. Sandra had already confronted Ellie Lambert over unfairly grading her son Ryan, which now makes her a suspect. She's not the only one who tangled with the teacher, however, and with suspects ranging from helicopter parents to the school custodian, Maya and Sandra will need to put their heads together to spell out who had the motive and opportunity to silence Ellie Lambert. The Diva Goes Overboard by Krista Davis, 17th in a domestic diva mystery series. There is blue sky and sun this morning. Heavens, not sure what that is after a week-long gray skies and rain all last week. Nice change. Yes, go soak up some of that sun. In Old Town Alexandria's unlikeliest match, Natasha Smith's free-spirited mother Wanda is engaged to notoriously pompous antiques dealer Orson Chatsworth, leaving Natasha to plan the entire wedding, beginning with an elaborate engagement party. For the extravagant affair, Natasha splurges on trendy food boards created by rising social media star Stella St. James. The sumptuous boards go way beyond basic cheese and crackers as Stella dazzles guests with picture-worthy butter boards, dessert boards, and even donut boards. Just as Natasha planned, the food is to die for, until someone actually does. When the groom collapses, it seems as if a heart attack is to blame. Then guests discover Orson was poisoned, and suddenly Stella's bespoke boards look a lot less appealing. But with an event this big, the spread of suspects is sure to be impressive. Could Orson's killer be a jilted ex-lover, a money-hungry relative, a bitter former business partner? When even Sophie is not above suspicion, she knows it's time to get on board and scrape together an investigation of her own before murder becomes the town's next trend. Well, you're book number 17. It probably already is. Just saying. The Last Pie, third in the Pies Before Guys mystery series. Daisy Ellery is back to doing what she does best, making pies and killing guys. And it's about to get more dangerous than ever. Daisy knows the statistic. Domestic violence perpetrated by cops is rampant. It was only a matter of time before she was called in to help. But when this request arrives in her inbox, it isn't accompanied by the required referral, and that makes Daisy nervous. Is this really a woman trapped in a violent relationship, or is it a shady cop trying to uncover Daisy's murdery side hustle? Daisy hesitates to accept the job until the woman who left the request goes missing and it's clear her boyfriend is responsible. Knowing the boyfriend's work buddies won't be any help with the investigation, Daisy sets out to find the woman and plans a little justice of her own. When Daisy finds evidence that the boyfriend wasn't just a monster in private but corrupt at work too, things get even more perilous. Feeling guilty that she hesitated to help the woman, Daisy is determined to find her and get her justice, whatever it takes. These little cozy towns sure have a lot of murder going on in them. Exactly. They need hobbies like beating. Sorry, coffee was required. How did I slip? Did I slip? A Cyclist Guide to Crime and Croissant. A Cyclist Guide Mystery First in a series by Anne Clare. Vicariously tour the sun-drenched Mediterranean coast in this perfectly escapist new cozy mystery series, starring American expat turned bike tour company owner in southern France. 9 months ago, Sadie Green shocked friends and family by ditching her sensible office job in the Chicago suburbs and buying a sight unseen French bicycling tour company, We Cycle. Now she's living the unconventional life of her dreams in the gorgeous village of Sans-Souci-du-Mer. Sans-Souci means carefree. I'm probably slaughtered that. But Sadie feels enough pressure to burst a tire when hometown friends arrive for a tour, including her former boss, Dom Appleton. Sadie is determined to show them the wonders of France and cycling and to prove she made the right move. She hopes her meticulously planned 9-day itinerary will win them over with its stunning seascapes, delicious wine tastings, hilltop villages, and of course frequent stops for croissants. When Dom drags his heels on fun, Sadie vows he'll enjoy it if it kills her. That is, until Dom ends up dead. The tragedy was no accident. Someone went out of their way to bring a permanent end to Dom's vacation. As more crimes and murder roll in, suspicions hover over Recycle. To save Recycle? Maybe it's French. To save her dream business, help her friends, and bring justice, Sadie launches her own investigation. However, the mysteries mount with every turn. On an uphill battle for clues, can Sadie come to terms with her painful past while spinning closer to the truth? Or will a twisted killer put the brakes on her for good? That's an interesting concept. Good for them. Got some big names this week. A limited edition murder, a Beyond the Page bookstore mystery by Lauren Elliott, 10th in this series. While in England, a first edition of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights leads bookstore owner Addie Grayburn to a murder on the moors. Although enjoying her extended stay working at Second Chance Books and Bindery in West Yorkshire, Addie still feels adrift, far from home, her friends, and her own beloved bookstore Beyond the Page, Books and Curios. But there's an ill wind blowing on the estate when Tony presents his fiancée with a special copy of Wuthering Heights as an engagement gift. The lord of the manor insists the book was stolen from his library. Things go from troubling to tragic when Addie takes her Yorkie poo Pippi out for a walk on the moors and stumbles across the body of a young woman. When the police suspect Tony of foul play, Addie vows to get to the bottom of what's going on. But it's a twisted, treacherous path to the truth, and Addie will need to watch her every step. A Pose Before Dying, a cat yoga mystery. Because we needed a cat yoga mystery by Alex Erickson. Finding this killer will be a real stretch. Oh, the puns. Ashley Branson has a lot to prove with her new cat yoga studio, A Perfect Pose. It's a place for humans to find inner wellness and adopt adorable cats from the local shelter. It's also a chance for Ash to run her own life out from under her overbearing mother and a stifling relationship. So far, so successful. Until she discovers one of her new clients, a much disliked college professor, dead in her studio, locked in child's pose. To make matters worse, Ash's hapless, always in trouble brother Hunter instantly becomes the cop's prime suspect. Determined to clear his name and save her business, Ash does a deep lunge into the surprising and strange connections the victim had with her other clients. But countless suspects, contradictory leads, not to mention people desperate to see her studio shut down, mean Ash will have to stretch to the max to outthink a clever killer who's ready to strike her red in tooth and claw. I will give it kudos for having a stylized cat on the cover, but that's all. No, I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Goat yoga and now cat yoga. I would think cat yoga would have come before goat yoga as a concept. Goats, I don't get it. I don't know. I'm just visiting the goat yoga and having the screaming goats. That's not very restful. Peaceful. An assassination on the agenda. A Lady Hardcastle mystery by T.E. Kinsey, 11th in this series. They're hoping this visit is a return journey, but it might be a one-way ticket to murder. July 1912. Lady Hardcastle and her tenacious lady's maid, Florence Armstrong, are enjoying a convivial gathering at the home of their dear friends, the Farley Strouds. The only fly in the idyllic ointment seems to be the lack of musical entertainment for the forthcoming summer party, until that is, Lady Hardcastle's brother, Harry, calls with news of a murder. No, we said music. Harry dispatches them to Bristol on behalf of the Secret Service Bureau with instructions to prevent the local police from uncovering too much about the victim. It seems an intriguing mystery, all the more so when they find a connection between the killer and an impending visit from an Austrian trade delegation set to feature a very important guest. Summoned to London to help with some very important security arrangements, the intrepid duo will have to navigate skeptical bureaucrats, cockney gangsters, and shadowy men in distinctive hats in their attempts to foil an explosive and internationally significant threat. I've not read this series. I've kind of had it on my radar, but I'm kind of intrigued now. You know, it was using very uh, upgrade language. If you catch my meaning. All right. Now this is one I'm very, 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 very looking forward to this week. It says May 1st, but that is not true. Oh, that's the paperback. Um, but the paperback did not come out May 1st. This is coming out on Friday. Um, I'm so excited. Uh, this is A Gentleman in Search of a Wife by Grace Burrows. This is fifth in the Lord Julian series. Ooh, they're already mentioning a sixth one. I'm excited again. This is a historical mystery that has a very interesting concept. This is fifth in the Lord Julian mysteries. He is This is during Regency. He was a prisoner of war in the Napoleonic Wars and has come back, his hair completely white, has memory issues sometimes, has to wear sunglasses as they were back then when he's out in the sun. And I just really truly enjoyed it. So this is coming out in Kindle on Friday. Ugh, I have to wait till Friday. A gentleman in search of a wife. Lord Julian Caldecott accepts a request to search for the missing wife of Mr. John Tate. Evelyn Tate disappeared. Evelyn Tate disappeared 5 years ago, and as Julian attempts to follow a cold trail, he meets with resistance, lies, and suspicion from those who would seek most eagerly to aid him. Matters grow more complicated when the investigation drives a wedge of silence between Julian and his dear friend Hyperia West. Julian battles his own past, unexpected enemies, and Hyperia's disapproving brother while searching for the prodigal wife, and just when he's tempted to give up in disgust, he realizes the lady is in serious danger. She needs not only to be found, but also to be rescued from imminent peril, no matter the cost to Julian or to the dreams he dared to begin to cherish. Oh, that makes me so happy. That coat looks very 60s. That stylized one, indeed. Fainting goats wouldn't work for goat yoga. I know, but it'd be funny. Mary says my local library has no Grace Burrows, and they're oh man. And I started to read one of her other series too, the Lady Violet ones, and that was good too. Where has this author been all my life? I don't know. Hiding. We're about to run out of time, but I wanted to get to this one. This is actually a short story. I had peeked ahead, but it's in a series that people really, really love. So we will look at it. This is in the Noodle Shop mystery series by Vivian Chin. Gone to Hot Pot. It's only 55 pages if you're looking for a quickie. You probably need to read it in order, though, I'm thinking. While Lana Lee is away at a restaurant convention, her friends at Asia Village do their best to keep things running smoothly in this behind-the-scenes look at the Noodle Shop mystery world. While Lana is away on a business trip, Megan Riley, best friend and roommate, is on doggy duty. Things between Kikoman, Lana's lovable black pug, and Megan go smoothly, except they both have a case of cabin fever thanks to another treacherous Cleveland winter. When Megan comes up with the idea to take Kiko to Asia Village after a grooming appointment, she'd never imagined that the wrinkly little dog would disappear right under her nose. Megan enlists the help of Kimmy Tran, who is more than willing to help with the task. She even goes as far as naming their recovery efforts Operation Poo Poo Plunder. Kimmy quickly involves, to Megan's dismay, many Asia Village shop owners, employees, and even a few regular customers to assist in tracking down clues in search of Lana's missing dog. And though Megan begrudgingly appreciates the help of Lana's beloved work community, she has just one rule for all of them: don't tell Lana. I have not read that series. I've tried to read the first one multiple times, and that's nothing against the book series or anything itself. I always had oosh moments, so it's on me. It's apparently a very, very, very good series. So. Ooh. Mary says, "Good luck today, Kim, and hope to see you later." Yep. Claim it live. I haven't had a chance to look at the SKU list. I don't need anything. I never need anything. The synopsis is as long as the book. Exactly. My goodness, so much packed into 55 pages. You'd think it'd be double that at least. All right. Well, thank you guys. Again, I don't have any sprints tonight. I do have them tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. I think it's on Storm's channel tonight if you're looking around for some sprints within the group. She is Storm Reads. But I have not verified that, but it seems like it's her turn. All right, and tomorrow we'll be looking at mysteries and thrillers, so a little bit on the grittier side of things. Hope you have a good Monday. Kim, I know your doctor's appointment is just a checkup, but it's going to go well. Mary, I will see you in just a little bit. Kim, have a great day, everyone. Yes, stormy tonight. Okay, thank you for confirming that. All right, hope you're reading good books. Take care of yourselves, please, please, please. Hope to see you soon. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom nom nom. Have a good day and God bless.